There are some sheets that I wish everybody would sign. I hope you will. 2 for the governor and 1 for the president. And they're right there at the table. We have t-shirts over there. There's also Friends of Natural Gas hats. So a lot of your hats that are getting old, pick up a new one. And boy, I know some of mine are really old. So that's a nice benefit over there. Got some different speakers here today. And we'll start right out with our attorney, Scott Kurkoski. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dan. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hey, thank you for everyone for coming today. You know, it's so important for you to be here at an event like this, but it's just hard to understand, right? What does it mean? You're standing here, you're watching a bus come by, but when you go home today, you're going to see the coverage. You're going to see the local coverage. You're going to see the national coverage. Did you know the Wall Street Journal was here today? We've been getting calls all week long about this event and how natural gas is so important to our area. The whole nation is watching us, watching you, and you guys did it today. Nice job. There's so many people that bring these things together. And, you know, whenever we come together like this, we just want to thank them, and we can't hit them all. But I've got to tell you, this has been an incredible effort over the past 5 years from everybody, every coalition leader, every member, everyone that continues to come to these events. And Vic Furman reminded me today that everybody needs to know you have to keep the faith, right? We've been at this for a long time. We're working at it, but we work, and many people work at this every single day. Tom Shepstone's here, Rachel's here, Karen Moreau's here, Dan, Steve Hers, Bob Williams. Every single day we are working on this issue, and we are going to make it happen, I promise you. So many people for this event on very short notice, like Dan, Brad Chubb, Vic Furman, Steve Hers, Bob Williams, Rick Williams, Neil Vitale, Mary Hickey, Bill Gravy, Jeff Heller, Inga, Ed, Brian Lazaret. So many others today that helped us bring this together on short notice. Thank you all for doing that today. Now, today marks another anniversary. We had a press conference exactly a month ago, but this is now 5 years and 1 month that we have been under this moratorium in the state of New York. Who could have ever thought that our state would take us down this road and would be this darn dysfunctional? Now, here's the great thing about today. The focus is back on Governor Cuomo, and that's what this presidential visit has done for us. The governor has really thought that he's getting a free pass, but today the entire nation is looking at it. He's looking at what he is not doing in New York. He's not creating jobs, he's not cleaning the environment, he's not addressing climate change, and he's not bringing natural gas to New York, and now the whole nation knows it. Thank you for emphasizing it to him. I want you not to, we have a fact sheet that talks about some of the things that President Obama and his administration have been talking about, but I'm just going to read a few of these. Back in the 2012 State of the Union address, the president said, "We have a supply of natural gas that can last America nearly 100 years, and my administration will take every possible action to safely develop this energy. Experts believe this will support more than 600,000 jobs by the end of the decade." And then in the 2013 State of the Union address, he made similar comments. "In the meantime, the natural gas boom has led to cleaner power and greater energy independence. That's why my administration will keep cutting red tape and speeding up new oil and gas permits. We produce more oil and gas than ever before, and nearly everyone's energy bill is lower because of it. And over the last 4 years, our emissions of the dangerous carbon pollution that threaten our planet have actually fallen." Then Tom Donilon, National Security Advisor for the President, just this past April, was talking about how natural gas development has affected our national security. It has allowed us to produce clean energy. It has allowed us to address the climate change issue as well. And even climate change when there are natural disasters. That affects our national security. And then just last June, a couple months ago, President Obama addressed a group and said, "Now, even as we're producing more domestic oil, we're also producing more clean-burning natural gas than any other country on Earth." Imagine that. American ingenuity has got us to the point in this country where we're producing more energy, more natural gas than any nation on earth. That's something for all of us to be proud of as Americans. The bottom line, according to President Obama, is that natural gas is creating jobs, it's lowering many families' heat and power bills, and it's the transition fuel that can power our economy. Any of those comments sound familiar? Those are the things that we've been saying for the past 5 years. We say it constantly in our communities, in our coalition meetings, and when we go to the state, when we go to Albany, we say it. The President Obama is saying it throughout the country, and the rest of the country is listening to him. Now we need Governor Cuomo to listen to President Obama. No state in the country has done what we have done. No state with this opportunity has passed on the opportunity that we had. So Ohio, for instance, they've gotten their regulations together in 8 months. Illinois got their regulations together in 17 months. Governor Jerry Brown in California is set to sign high-volume hydraulic fracturing regulations in California. Can you believe that? Can you believe that our governor might actually be left of Jerry Brown in California? Look, every state governor, the president, both national parties, the Bureau of Land Management, the EPA, they are all on board. They are all saying the same things that we are saying. This is crucial for our country, crucial for energy security, crucial for economics, and crucial for our environment. It cleans our air and it'll address climate change. Even Mayor Bloomberg in New York City is saying the same things. And along the way, what's happened to our DEC? Why has our governor silenced our DEC during the last 5 years? Here we have the experts that could be out there every day addressing these issues, addressing the misinformation and the lies that are being spread by the opposition, and yet the governor will not let the DEC come out and talk. That's wrong. We need to hear from our Department of Environmental Conservation because they know how this works, they have the answers, and they can be correcting this in the public right now. So, President Obama, if you can hear me on the campus of Binghamton University, please use your influence to tell Governor Cuomo to stop playing games with our future. Tell Governor Cuomo to stop listening to people like Yoko Ono and start listening to the real hard-working Americans that are right here. Governor Cuomo, the 77,000 members of the Joint Land Coalition of New York demand that you act now and you bring natural gas development to the state today. Thank you, everyone.